I'm telling you now, we all need to prepare fast. I was just looking for a job today. Okay, I was looking for jobs. I've been looking for jobs like for 2 months. Nobody's gonna hire me though because my God's purpose for me is not to have a job. So I never have any money. It sucks. But the thing is that you can only use people that care about the rest of y'all. You know what I mean? Like I do. So he uses me. So I give up everything so that he can. But the thing is that a lot of those places on those lists haven't even had any need for FEMA yet, and for anything, and have not had any major catastrophes yet. Okay, to need FEMA. So in other words, I know they're going to be used for smart cities. Okay. But in order to have a smart city, for them to start building smart cities in their construction projects, okay, in other words, their full-on invasion, okay, I'll get more into that later. That's a whole nother story, okay, that deals with, some other entities. I think FEMA's been taken over, has been taken over. Okay, and it's a full-on invasion. I'm telling you, this is a full-on invasion. This is not just government. This is not just. I'm telling you, I'm not, a big, conspiratist on, of outwardly phenomena, and all this stuff. But I learned some things, seen some things, experienced some things, over the years. Hands-on experience. Okay, so I just, I don't talk a lot of BS. I don't talk BS, and I don't, the only time I maybe fib is when I'm telling a stupid joke. I'm being sarcastic. That's the only time. But other than that, I speak truth. If it ain't truth, I shut my mouth. I ain't gonna say nothing. Because it's your word is everything. And that's all you got is your word. So. And I ain't got much of anything else. You know what I'm saying? So that's all I got is my word. So, and Jesus and my dogs, but that's it. And a few friends, but that's it. But the thing is that man, it's just so big. I mean, I have a lot more to show you, a lot more. All these different states from that list are all involved in this. Okay. Everything from the dams, okay, Hoover Dam included, different dams and everything. I have lists and lists and lists. I was just looking for a job. But I found out today, I did learn today something, that if you are looking for a job in any government-related facility, federal or anything, they always need employees all of a sudden, okay? So look into that. And you'll find out what their plans are and where they're going to be at, or where they're doing it at. Just such as the same as, for instance, the elite. Okay, for instance, they throw it all out there in our face, in symbols and signs and pictures and whatnot, right? And they think that we're not going to believe them. Okay, but now everybody's starting to wake up, and people are starting to believe more than they did before, because they were sleeping, and they're starting to pay attention to what's really going on. So now I'm trying to show you kind of an investigative tips on how to investigate things, so that you have facts and concrete evidence of your facts, okay, that you're stating and that you're putting out there, so that you're telling the truth. And because you don't want, time passes by and then nothing happens. And wouldn't you feel stupid? I mean, I know I would. I'd be like, I'd be hiding my house, even though I never see you guys again. I don't even know you, but I'll never see you or whatever, and never meet you. But I'd still feel stupid. I'd still be hiding my house, like all ashamed, like feeling stupid, and I don't want to feel stupid. I like what I say to be truth, and for it to be real and factual, you know what I mean? And the Lord really pressed on me today to go through with this and to do this, because I do slack and I'll procrastinate and I'll be like, I'll get a little bit. I'll be like, I'll keep putting it off, But no, 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 no. He wouldn't let me. He wouldn't let me. I rushed through eating, and I had to rush out here or something to get away from my sleepyhead roommate, and and put this out there to you. He wanted me to get this out there as fast as possible before Trump did, because I told Trump what was going on, so Trump's going to kind of like, he's going to try to be putting stuff out there too. So, which is good, because he could probably do it better than than I can. So, but I had to let him. I'm always letting him know what's going on. What the scoop is, and I'm sure he knows a little bit about it. He's got to, but I don't think he knows the extent of it. But he's about to, because the way I'm going to explain it to him, he's going to know the whole extent of it, and so are all of you. So stay tuned. There's more lists to come, and hopefully I can get them out to you before they either. I'm risking having a nice job, working at FEMA for this. So, I hope you guys appreciate this and hit that like button. I want you all to smash that like button, okay, please? Even though I don't have an influencer, I'm not even paid for this quite yet, but I'd like to. I can't even get $200 up to do it, but hey, you get an influencer, but it's okay, whatever. I just live off cans and bottles. They don't even recycle here anymore. So I just collect them anyway. But it's stupid. But anyways, I don't want to get sidetracked, but I'm just trying to lighten the mood a little bit. So it doesn't seem so serious, because it is serious. It's very serious. Because nobody's going to have anything. No one's going to have anything if we don't do something. I mean, we got to do something. So me just putting this out there, and maybe you guys just spread the word. Just spread it about. Spread it everywhere. I don't care. Copy the list and just keep sharing it with everybody, and just have it continue on till it's out there everywhere. And that right there will probably put a stop, or at least buy us some time. You know what I mean? If anything, I'm just at least trying to buy us some time. Okay, so God bless y'all. God is your anchor and and stay tuned for more lists. Bye.